Hey there guys, and welcome to the second edition of the FlowDNA Lockdown tutorial series. Today we're going to be looking at beginner club juggling. Before we begin, I'd suggest learning how to do a 3-ball cascade with normal juggling balls. I'll link to some good tutorials in the description, and I'll also link to some DIY clubs that you can make at home. So this is a juggling club. Let's get ourselves acquainted with the parts. Here's the head, this is called the handle, and this last piece is called a knob. First will be how to hold your club. You'll want to hold your handle just a bit below the middle of the club. Position the club between the palm of your hand and your thumb, and then gently wrap your fingers around the club, letting the club fall into your fingers. Don't squeeze the club too tight or hold it super loosely. You want a firm but gentle grip. Most of the action is going to be from your fingers. How to throw your club. You'll want your arm to be comfortably extended, with your wrist also gently extended. You don't want your elbow too bent so that you're only using your wrist, or too extended past your hip. You want it just right, there in that comfy middle ground. You also don't want to be flicking the club too quickly, or throwing too high with not enough rotation. You should be releasing the club parallel to the ground, throwing around eye height with enough rotation that you catch it comfortably around the same height you threw it at. One of the most challenging parts of learning how to juggle clubs is holding 2 clubs in one hand. The way I hold my clubs is called standard grip. Grip the first club between your palm and thumb quite firmly, and then place the second club with the knob on top of the first. The second, or in this case the green club, will be the one we're throwing first. The other way I know of is called circus grip. With this you place the second club so that the knob is below the first. We'll still be throwing that second, or in this case the green club. Next I'll show you how to release a club. First we'll look at standard grip. Try this with the 2 clubs in your dominant hand, throwing the club to catch with your empty hand. Remember to use the same movements and methods as we did with 1 club. Here's the circus grip. I find circus grip can actually be easier to release for beginners, but see what works for you. You can learn either of these techniques, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. However, only learn one of them. Learning 2 is a bit more complicated than necessary at this time. Now we'll look at collecting clubs. First, standard grip. Grip 1 club between your thumb and palm and spread your fingers. Then throw the other club over to catch on top of the first, catching with your fingers. Angle the head of the first club slightly outwards. For circus grip, hold the first club in your fingers, with your thumb and palm free. Again, throw the other club over to catch on top of the first, this time catching with your thumb. Angle the head of the first club slightly inward for this guy. Like with ball juggling, before getting to 3 clubs, we're going to try 2. You'll be throwing your clubs in an X shape in front of you. Start with your dominant hand first. Same as ball juggling, you'll go throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Then release your dominant hand first. Practice this until it feels natural, and then try both, alternating which hand throws first. Right first, and then left first. Practice this step there. Practice, 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 practice. Until you're ready for 3 clubs. We're going to build this up nice and easy. First try 3 catches and just let the 4th drop. 1, 2, 3, drop. Do that till you feel you can do 4, and then 5 and 6 and so on and so on. When you feel comfortable enough, try with the collect. That's 1, 2, 3, catch. Build up to 4, 5, 6, and so on and so on. This method will teach you control, and you'll thank yourself in the long run. Give yourself time and practice a lot. If you're feeling frustrated, put them down, walk away, and try the next day. Soon enough, you'll be juggling 3 clubs like it's nothing. Dropping is a big part of juggling, so I thought I'd include a little kick-up lesson. Start with your club on the ground, head facing away from your body. Pull the club up onto your foot using your other foot. Then step slightly backwards so that the knob moves between your legs. The knob is going to connect with the inside of your shin. The middle of the club is going to stay in contact with the outside of your foot. Your foot is staying flexed and kicking up and out, while your knee is bending and pulling in towards your body. This is quite a fast motion. And that should be all the skills you need to start on your club juggling journey. Enjoy!